Hi, library friends. Miss Taryn here. For today's story time, I thought we would do a bedtime story together. So, grab your favorite stuffed animal. This is my big bear. Get on some cozy PJs and grab your fluffiest blanket because we're going to snuggle up and read a story together. So this story today is called The Nuts, Bedtime at the Nut House. And I love this book because it's a bedtime story, but they're singing too. So let's start our book. It was time for bed, the day was done, but Hazel and Wally were still up having fun, and they sang together, "We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts." So Big Mama Nut in her mama voice said, "All little nuts need to go up to bed." Sweet Hazelnut would not go to her room. She wiggled and giggled, she howled at the moon. Hee hee, howl! Then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune, "We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts." So Big Mama Nut in her big voice said, "All little nuts need to go up to bed." Wally Nut danced like a baby baboon. He wiggled and giggled, he howled at the moon. Hee hee, howl! Then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune, "We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts." So Big Mama Nut in her bigger voice said, "All little nuts need to go up to bed." Did Hazel stop singing? Fig a nut, fig a nut, fig a nut. No. Did Wally stop playing? Cha 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 cha. No. They had not heard a word that their mama was saying. They bounced up and down like two happy balloons. Hee 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 hee. They wiggled and giggled. They howled at the moon. Howl, howl. Then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune. "We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts." So Big Mama Nut in her biggest voice said, "All little nuts need to go up to bed." Those nuts did not budge. Mama gave them the look. She put down her foot, her long fingers shook. She marched them to bed, she tucked them in tight. Then, just before Mama Nut turned off the light, Hazel asked, "Are we still your sweet little nuts?" So Big Mama Nut said, "No matter what, you will always be my sweet little nuts." And that nutty family sang together, "We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts." And all was calm and nutty and right, so Mama Nut turned off the light. Good night, little nuts, good night. So that's the end of our story, and then here is an extra bonus nutty lullaby. So here's the lullaby. Good night, little nut, good night. Good night, little nut, good night. I love you the way you are. You're my nutty shining star. Good night, little nut, good night. The end. So I hope you enjoyed my bedtime story. I hope you're able to cuddle your stuffed animal that you maybe brought. I hope you're in really comfy PJs, and I hope you also have a good night and a nutty good night. Because remember, we're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. Bye, library friends. See you soon.